Feel free to adjust your mat if you need to. Okie dokie, let's see. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. I think we're good. All right. Any special requests? Something you're excited about doing that you can't wait to tell me about? All right, so sit up straight, find your comfortable spot. We're going to begin with breathing. So, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Breathing naturally as you need to inhale, inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale. Try and fill your lungs completely with air on the inhale. And when you exhale through your mouth, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath, squeezing out all of the air in your lungs. With each inhale, allow your spine to get longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And with each exhale, feel your shoulders relaxing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Now, in the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our arms and hands above our head. If you need to, you can bring your arms to cactus position. But if you can, raise your arms and hands, palms together above your head. And when you're ready to exhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Now we're inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the right side. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale your arms and hands down. Continue moving with your breath, relaxing and breathing. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now bring the palms of your hands together and interlace your fingers. Bring your forearms together and lift your elbows and slowly make a circle with the knuckles of your hands toward the ceiling as you breathe naturally through your nose, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Now notice the direction of the circle you're making, and let's move in the opposite direction. And then pause, release your fingers, bring your hands together in prayer posture, palms touching, relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, and take a moment to breathe through your nose. Now, from here, we're going to take our right hand behind us to our right side and our left arm to the left side of our body. From here, we're going to inhale as we reach up. If you need to, you can move to cactus position. And then we're going to exhale, reaching as much as we can, tilting to the right side, arm overhead. And when you're ready to inhale, reaching back up toward the center. When you're ready to exhale, lowering your arm down. So inhaling and exhaling through our nose, inhaling up, exhale, reaching to the right side. When you're ready to inhale, reaching back up. And when you're ready to exhale, moving your arm down. So we're using our right hand and arm to help balance us and guide us as we reach to the right side. Breathing through your nose. One more time. And when you're done, take your left hand behind you to the left side and your right arm to the right side. And now we're going to inhale. Again, you can move your arm to cactus position if you need to, but inhale, reaching as high as you can. Exhale, tilting to the left side, arm overhead, stretching as you reach to the left side. Inhaling back up when you're ready and exhaling your arm down when you're ready. Moving with your breath. One more time, reaching for the left side. And then bring both arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now from here, we're going to do a seated cat-cow. So if your legs are straight, just place your hands somewhere under your legs so that you can use your legs to anchor you, because when we tilt forward and back, we're going to use our legs to help guide us. If your legs are crossed, just place your hands on your knees. Again, you're going to use your knees to help control how far forward you go and how far back you go. So in a seated cat-cow, our head moves last. Try and sit up straight. When you're ready to inhale, tilt your torso forward, arch your lower back, and then lift your head. When you're ready to exhale, tilt back, arch your upper back like a cat, and lower your chin to your chest. When you're ready to inhale, tilt your torso forward, arch your lower back, and lift your head. And again, when you're ready to exhale, arching your upper back as you tilt back, and then lowering your head, your chin to your chest. Moving with your breath. Using your legs as an anchor. Flexing your spine as much as you can. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, just sit up straight. Now from here, we're going to straighten our arms out in front of us with the palms of our hands touching. And we're going to inhale and reach our arms as far back as we can. And then exhale, wrap your arms around, grab your shoulder blades, and lower your chin to your chest and breathe through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your head. Inhale, reaching back as far as you can. Exhale, place the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest. Lift your chin and inhale one more time. And exhale, bring your hands down. And now from here, we're going to go ahead and get up into a tabletop position on all fours. And at any time when we're on our knees, if you need to place something soft under your knees, you can bend. If you're on a yoga mat, you can bend your mat or put a towel or something soft under your knees. Now from here, we're just going to stretch our right leg out with our toes on the ground. Scoot to the front of your mat. So I'm sorry, I said right leg, left leg. It doesn't matter, whichever leg you want to start with. Toes on the ground, and imagine the heel of your foot is reaching down toward the ground, stretching the back of your leg, just gently inhaling and exhaling. Try not to bounce, just let it stretch as far as it can. Then release and put your knee on the ground. And we're going to switch legs, straightening out the opposite leg, toes on the ground. And when you're ready, imagine the heel of your foot is coming down toward the ground, stretching the backs of your legs, calf muscles. And then release. And we're going to switch back to the other leg again, straightening it out, toes on the ground. And then try and push the heel of your foot down toward the ground. Stretching the backs of your legs. And release. Switch to the other leg one more time. Straighten it out, toes on the ground. And then imagine the heel is coming down toward the ground. All right. Now from here, we're going to step our left foot forward and come on up with our hands in prayer posture in a lower left lunge. Check that your left knee is above your left ankle. Try not to bend your knee in front of your foot, but make sure it's above your left ankle. Relax your hips, and if you like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling, breathing through your nose. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bringing it back down to prayer posture. And then from here, we're going to straighten out our left leg as we bring our hands down and stretch the back of our legs. If you need to, you can stay up on your knee. If you can come all the way down, feel free to do that. And then inhaling and exhaling through your nose, just breathing, moving as far as you can. Follow your breath. And then come back up. And we're going to switch feet. Bring your right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Coming on up with our hands in prayer posture. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then from here, we're going to, again, straighten out our right leg, bring our hands down to help balance us. And if you'd like, you can come all the way down, tilting your torso over your leg, breathing, going as far as you can, and just breathe. If you need to stay on your knee, that's fine. And then pull your right foot back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're gonna pull our navel in toward our spine. And I'm gonna face forward. Pull your navel in toward your spine, and we're gonna inhale our right arm and left leg. Pull our navel in as we do this. And when you're ready to exhale, lower it down to the mat. Switching to the opposite side, opposite arm and leg. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, reaching as much as you can. Exhale, lowering it down. When you're ready, switch to the opposite. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keeping the navel pulled in toward your spine as you do this. On the inhale, reaching as much as you can. Relaxing on the exhale. Try and move with your breath. No rush. One more time on each side. And then when you're done, we're going to spread our knees, bring our feet together, and sit back in child's pose. So lower your hips as far down as you can toward your heels. Lower your torso and forehead down, and breathe through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop. And from here, we're going to bring our feet forward with our knees bent. Inhale, standing up, palms together, and exhale our hands down by our side. Now from the front of your mat, stand with your feet about 5 or 6 inches apart so that your feet are under your hips. Just find your hips and then place your feet under them. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bring them down. Again, inhale, reaching up. And this time we're going to pull our navel in as we swan dive down, bringing our hands down next to our feet. Relax your neck and shoulders. And take a minute to bend your knees, alternating, stretching the backs of your legs. And then pause. Inhale, coming up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And exhale, relaxing down. Bend your knees, place your hands on the outside of your feet, and step your right foot back, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle. When you're ready, inhale up into Warrior One. Hands in prayer posture, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling and turn our torso with our arms above our head to the right side of the room, keeping our left knee bent. And then lower our arms parallel to the floor, gazing out over our left fingertips. So the left knee should be bent over the left ankle. Right leg is straight. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest, and gaze out over your left fingertips in Warrior Two. Breathing through your nose. Now from here, we're going to rotate our left palm to face up, lower our right palm down toward our right knee. Keeping our left knee bent, we're going to inhale and reach our left hand straight up toward the ceiling, fingertips reaching as high as you can. You can stay here. If you'd like, you can move your left arm as you reach back toward the back of the room, lifting your chest as much as you can. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale and exhale, bring your arms back parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. And then inhale, adjust your right foot, turn your torso and your hips to face forward. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, pull your navel in as you bend your torso forward. Place your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees as you pull your navel in and inhale your hands up above your head and exhale your hands down by your side. Again, inhale, reaching up, and we're going to swan dive down, bending forward, hands on the outside of our feet. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to bend your knees, gently stretching the backs of your legs. Pause, and then inhale, neck and spine parallel to the floor. Exhale, come down. Bend your knees as you place your hands on the outside of your feet. Step your left foot back, keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle. When you're ready, inhale up into Warrior One. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. then from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling as we turn our torso and our foot to the left side of the room, and then lower our arms parallel to the floor. So our torso, our hips, and our left foot are facing a little bit to the left side. Bring your shoulder blades together behind you. Lower your shoulders as you gaze out over your right fingertips. Your right knee should be bent over your right ankle. Breathing through your nose in Warrior Two. Now rotate your right palm to face up toward the ceiling and lower your left hand down toward your left knee, keeping your right knee bent. Inhale and reach your right hand fingertips straight up toward the ceiling, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can continue reaching back as you lift and reach, breathing through your nose. Keeping the right knee bent over the right ankle. And then inhale and exhale, bring your arms back parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. And then inhale as you adjust your left foot, turn your hips, your torso, and bring your left arm forward, reaching up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you pull your navel in, bend forward, place your hands on the outside of your right foot, step your left foot forward, inhale up halfway, and relax down. Take a moment to bend your knees, relax your neck and shoulders. Then pause, bend your knees, inhale as you bring your hands together above your head, and exhale your hands down by your side. Okay, now we're going to sit down on the mat. And we're going to, let's see, we'll straighten out our feet as wide as you can with your hands behind you, sitting up straight. Try not to lean back, but sit up over your hips. You look like you're tilted back. Move your hands closer toward your hips. Move the blanket out of the way so you can put your hands where your hips, yeah, there you go. Now inhale with a straight spine, and exhale as you tilt forward. Gently go as far as you can, and just breathe. Try not to bend your head. Inhale and exhale. And when you're far enough forward, you can bring your arms in front. If you'd like to grab your toes or the edges of your foot, you can do that as well. Try and lift your chest if your torso isn't all the way down on the floor. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then inhale as you come up, and exhale your hands down. We're going to take our left foot to the inside of our right thigh. And if you'd like, you can place something under your left thigh if your knee is in the air. Otherwise, try and stay grounded. If your knee is in the air, just make sure you're sitting on your hip bones. Try not to force the knee down and lift your right hip off the ground. Just stay where you are, centered on your sit bones. And we're going to turn to face our right leg with our hands as far forward as we can reach. Inhale with a straight spine, and exhale, bending your torso over your right leg. Go as far as you can and just breathe. Moving your arm further down your leg, the further your torso comes over your leg. Try and lift your chest toward the front of your foot. And then inhale, coming back up, turning to the left side, and release. We're going to straighten the left leg out and bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. Turn to face your left leg. Make sure you're seated on your sit bones. Turn toward your left leg. Inhale with a straight spine, and exhale as you tilt your torso over your left leg. Moving your hands further down your leg as your torso relaxes. Go as far as you can. Don't try and force anything, and just breathe. Follow your breath. Fill your lungs completely with air. Try and lift your chest and not bend your head. And then inhale, coming up, turn all the way to the right side. And then straighten out both legs. And scoot to the front of your mat with your knees bent. Now bring your arms parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale as you slowly, with control, bring your spine all the way down and stretch your arms out parallel to the shoulders with the palms of your hands facing the ceiling. Now from here, walk your feet under your knees as much as you can. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. And if this is very easy for you, you can, move your feet further apart. If it's difficult, you can move your feet further in. So you have to gauge where you are. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right palm. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your head and your knees back to the center, and exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side, and you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. And from here, we're going to move our arms down next to our torso. And straighten our left leg, lifting our left foot up toward the ceiling. And make a circle with your ankle in one direction. And then in the other direction. And then take your left ankle and cross it above your right knee. Try and relax your left foot. Lift your right foot off the ground as you take your hands between your legs and interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right thigh toward you. And at the same time, use your left elbow or left forearm to push your left thigh away. So we're pulling and pushing at the same time, relaxing your feet. And then release, lower your right foot down, straighten your left foot up toward the ceiling, and then lower your left foot down to the ground. Lift your right foot toward the ceiling, and we're going to make a circle with our ankle in one direction. And then in the other direction. And then take your right ankle and cross it above your left knee. Relax your right foot. Now lift your left foot off the ground, take your hands between your legs, and interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Take your right forearm or right elbow to the inside of your right thigh. Relax your feet. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you. And at the same time, use your right forearm or right elbow to push your right thigh away. Breathing through your nose, relaxing your feet. And release, lower your left foot down, straighten your right foot up toward the ceiling, and then lower your right foot down to the ground. Straighten out your right leg. Lift your left foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your left knee. Keeping the right leg on the ground, keeping your hips on the ground. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh and left knee toward your left shoulder while keeping your right leg on the ground. With each exhale, gently pulling. Pulling our left knee and shin toward our left shoulder. And then release, lower your left foot, release your fingers from your left shin, and straighten out your left leg. Bend your right knee, place your right foot on the ground. Lift your right foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your right knee. Keeping the left leg on the ground, we're going to take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right shin and right knee toward your right shoulder. Keeping the left leg on the ground. And then release, lower your right foot down to the ground. Bend your left knee. And we're going to inhale both our feet and our hands up toward the ceiling. And then bend your knees as you reach to grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull your feet down so that your knees go to the outside of your shoulders in happy baby pose. And from here, we're going to alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side, or if you'd like, you can rock up and down, massaging your spine, moving around as much as you can, releasing any tension you may feel. Stretching and moving. And then inhale both your feet and hands up toward the ceiling and exhale them down. We're going to do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana, a conscious relaxation. So close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet, allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms away from your body with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. With our eyes closed, we're going to focus on our breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your wrists and your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calf muscles. Relax your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body as you focus on your breathing. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale our hands above our head as we inhale through our nose, and then exhale through our mouth as we lower our hands down with a strong exhale. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with the final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.